Hey guys, so I like doing these like fun little videos that'll like make you pick something and kind of explanation and stuff like that because I like to see how you guys think. So I saw this. You must pick one and stay in front of him during a specific time. Which one do you pick and why? So you have to sit there with Frieza for 5 minutes, 10 minutes with Cell, or 2 minutes with Kid Buu. I really wish there would have been more like instead of like Cell, maybe like I don't know, 17 and 18, which let's be honest, they'd probably be the coolest ones to sit around with for a time period because even though they're androids, they're you know, you're following them along in those episodes and they're pretty chill. I mean, that's why I would pick Cell. Cell's pretty chill. I mean, he had to kill a lot of people to get to that point, but I saw one comment like he's not really evil because he's got the cells of Goku and Vegeta. He's just more of he wants to test his strength. I mean, the guy sat there for like what 10 days. Just he could have destroyed everything, but no, he's like, no, I'll wait. I said I would set up a tournament and people could fight me, and I will stick to my word. So really, I think 10 minutes would sell. You could probably get into like a philosophical conversation with him about what really constitutes life and what it is to be alive. Is he truly a living being, or is he just because he was created in a lab and artificial? Is he really a living being? Or. So I think if you stroke his ego a little bit and really get down, because he is pretty, up there. He's pretty deep. So I think Cell would be the easiest to survive. Um, Frieza will just racial slurs at you. um, but I think stroking his ego, uh, I think he would eventually catch on to it, and he could probably put you to work and being basically being a slave because that's what he does. He enslaves other people and sells planets. Um, but 5 minutes with him, it seems doable. 10 minutes, hell, I don't want 10 minutes with Cell. I want give me like 30 minutes with him. I would love to see the kind of conversations that we could have. Not to say that Frieza is not like philosophical and doesn't have any deeper, not a deeper thought process, but considering that Cell is created in a lab comprised of cells from Frieza and Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo, um, I think it would just be a better conversation. And you just survive the 10 minutes with him with that. Kid Buu, no. There's no Kid Buu is exactly like a kid. His attention will not be, you know, you merely look at the kid, look at him wrong and he's going to take you to the threat and to just destroy everything right then and there. So, I mean, seriously, he was like one of the first people in history to actually succeed to destroy the planet. I mean, he didn't waste any time. He wasn't reasoned with. He was no. He's just like, and then he just destroys it. Um, so I think Cell would probably be my. I wish there was more. Like I said, like 17, 18 would really be cool to talk to. Just hang out with them for like 20 minutes. Because I mean, look at them. Even when they were on a killing, not really a killing spree, they were just driving around in their van with 16, and they're brother and sister, so they had brotherly and sisterly conversations and interactions, and I considering they were humans, they'd be pretty cool to get around, get along with for a certain amount of time. Um, but Kid Buu, he just you can't, you wouldn't survive 2 minutes with him. His attention would change and he'd get bored and he was just either turning you into candy or he would just outright destroy the planet. So there's no reasoning with him. There's no sitting there for 2 minutes. Um Who else would have been cool? Like Garlic Jr. Um, no, I don't like Garlic Jr. Broly maybe? Well, it depends on which Broly we're talking about. Are we talking like old Broly, which who was like, oh, he was driven crazy because Goku was crying all the time? Um, or are we talking about newer Broly who grew up on like Planet Vampa, or not? Well, not grew up. Well, he did kind of grow up there. Who's pretty relaxed and chill for the most part. Uh, but of these three, unfortunately, we have to pick Cell, just because he's more chill. I think you could probably have a deeper discussion with him to last that 10 minutes to kind of keep his mind off everything for that amount of time. You know, he doesn't really want to destroy things. He's just an android. He was created, and because he's got the cells of Goku and Vegeta and stuff, you know, he just has that thirst to fight. He doesn't want it. I mean, he 10 days. He said he would wait 10 days, and he was a man of his word. Um, so did he do terrible things to get up to that point? Yeah. I mean, in order to obtain stronger power, he had to go around in his first form and suck people dry. And but then once he obtained the second form, he really didn't have to do much of just apart from look for the androids, which Vegeta was nice enough to let him absorb. He's like, I want to see you at your best, and then I can beat you. And then he just gets bodied. Vegeta gets bodied because that's the running theme with Vegeta. You know, he performs well for like 2 seconds, and then he gets his ass handed to him. Uh, but then Vegeta Cell's like, I'm going to start a tournament. Let everyone come and fight for their planet. And when I win, I will destroy your planet. And then I'll go off into space and destroy other things until someone can stop me. Which was just more of an incentive for them to fight. I don't. I mean, he didn't want to destroy the planet, but you know, what better way to find the best fighters in the world than by threatening to destroy their world? Uh, but yeah, Cell, definitely Cell. He just seems cooler. He just does. Frieza is just, you know, I'm high society and so much more regal than you monkeys. The sophistication that runs through my body. I mean, just look how smug. You know, he's just smug. You know, so much smugness from someone who's only like 4 feet tall. You know, I mean, Goku's like what 5'6" or something, and he's like way shorter than Goku. So he's he's a small guy, but a lot of ego, like Seto Kaiba. Um, but yeah, if you can think of another villain that you would like to chill with for an amount of time, let me know. But of these three, of Frieza, Cell, and Kid Buu, why does it have to be Kid Buu? Why couldn't it be Super Buu or Majin Buu, like Fat Buu? I would love to hang out with Fat Buu. Oh my god, the fun that we would have for those that you know, we're just turning things to candy and just like eating. You know, you see that rock over there, Candify, and then suddenly we're all like chocolate all over our faces. It's like, what do you know? 30 minutes is up. Time certainly flies when you're turning things into candy. But we had to go with the crazy Kid Buu who will not hesitate to kill you. But anyway, let me know which one. That's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.